UFC 150 is in the books, and if we've learned one thing, it's that the judges clearly share one eye like those witches from Clash of the Titans. And if you're a UFC fighter going forward that leaves it in the hands of the judges, there's a pretty good chance that Karo Parisien is going to win your fight, and he doesn't fight for the UFC anymore.
Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Benson Henderson and Frankie Edgar fought for a second time, and in my opinion, only one judge got it right, giving it to Edgar. Benson obviously won the entire fight. Fight Metric told a different story, a disastrous story. It would have been a draw had we gone with Fight Metric. Whew, that would have been bad. Instead, we get Benson Henderson and Nate Diaz before the end of the year, which I'm super excited for, because I think the belt's going to look good around Nate's waist. In honor of Shark Week, Jake Shields did what Jake Shields does, which is drag his opponents out to deep water and drown them, which sounds much more impressive than it actually is. Sure, it's impressive that he can hold his opponents down and just suck their will to fight out. It's even more impressive that he can get a guy like Ed Herman to completely abandon a game plan that was working in order to be allowed to pull out to deep water and drown. All impressive things. Really great that Jake can do that. Impressive way to win in so much as he's winning fights at the UFC level. Great way to win, terrible way to get fans. And just when you were going to change the channel to watch Olympic rhythmic gymnastics, in come Donald Cerrone and Melvin Guillard, two friends that promised they would go for broke and did just that. The most exciting minute and 17 seconds the entire pay-per-view. I don't care what you say, because the outcome of the Edgar Benson Henderson thing leaves a lot to be desired. This fight went for broke and did it in a fantastic way. Cerrone hurt early. Melvin absolutely jumped on him and got him, but couldn't finish him. Cerrone composes himself and notices, or at least I'll say that he was noticing, that every time that Melvin threw that left jab, he dropped his right hand. And what do you get when you drop your right hand? You get a head kick, followed by a right hand, followed by a TKO. An absolute brilliant performance from Cerrone, and we get what we wanted. We get Anthony Pettis and Donald Cerrone, #1 contendership to take on Nate Diaz when he's got the strap around his waist later on this year. That fight probably early 2013. What's up for this weekend? Ronda Rousey and Sarah Kaufman. Will break that down later on this week. And don't forget the show Friday in Grand Rapids and Detroit, and Saturday in Cincinnati and Rochester, and always on Twitter and Facebook. Search WOW Show. Catch you later this week.